In the matter of Pinky versus the state of Uttar Pradesh, Supreme Court of India set aside bail order and allowed the appeal. Supreme Court said this is an important writ petition under Article 32. These appeals had been filed by the victims of the crime, more particularly kith and kin of the children who came to be trafficked, praying for cancellation of bail granted by High Court to 13 accused persons. Quoting Philip Stanhope, Supreme Court said that judgment is not upon all occasions required, but discretion always is. Court remarked that the true test to ascertain whether discretion has been judiciously exercised or not is to see whether the court has been able to strike a balance between the personal liberty of the accused and the interest of the state. In other words, the societal interests. Each bail application should be decided in facts and circumstances of case having regard to various factors germane to the well settled principles of grant or refusal of bail. Court further directed to the Chief Judicial Magistrate District Varanasi and Additional Chief Judicial Magistrate District Varanasi to commit all the three criminal cases referred to Sessions Court within 2 weeks from today without fail. If it is brought to notice of the trial court that some accused persons have absconded or whereabouts are not known, the trial court shall take immediate steps to secure their presence by issuing non bailable warrants. Trial of the absconding accused shall be separated in accordance with law so that trial of other co-accused persons do not get delayed. Once charges framed by trial court in individual cases, concerned trial court shall proceed with recording of evidence, preferably on day-to-day basis, and complete proceedings of trial within period of 6 months. Court directed the state government to appoint three special public prosecutors for purpose of conducting of trials well versed in criminal trials at the earliest. Court also directed state government to provide police protection to victims and their families pending the trial at the earliest to prevent tampering of evidence. Court granted 2 months' time to state police to trace out all those accused persons who have absconded and are on the run. They shall be apprehended and produced before court at the earliest. Court directed state government to ensure that trafficked children are admitted in schools in accordance with provisions of Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009 and continue to provide support for their education. At the end of trial, concerned trial court shall pass appropriate orders as regard compensation to victims under provisions of BNSS 2023, including under the Uttar Pradesh Rani Lakshmi Bai Mahila Evam Bal Samman Kosh managed by Land Welfare Committee. All the state governments across the country are directed, court said, to look into the report of BIRD dated 12th April 2023, more particularly recommendations in para 34 of this judgment, which talks about a qualified and experienced investigative agency such as the National Investigation Agency, which has been mandated to look into interstate and international trafficking crimes, is urgently required for proper investigation of human trafficking cases. Court said we support the full capacity building of law enforcement and prosecuting organizations, including provided them with state of the art methods and tools for obtaining information and forensic evidence, as well as witness and victim protection, which may lead to a more severe conviction. Recruitment agencies, document forgers, brokers, brothel owners, debt collectors, managers, and owners of employment agencies, corrupt immigration officials, consular staff, embassy staff, law enforcement officers, border guards who accept bribes in exchange of passports, visas, and safe transit, and all others who are involved in their acts of omission and commission that result in exploitation should be dealt harshly under law. In order to safeguard some victims of human trafficking, prosecutors should set up child friendly courts. Since it is essential for convicting traffickers and criminals, victim and witness protection should be carefully considered. Because of poor witness protection and drawn out legal process, many victims were reluctant to take part in trials against traffickers. As a result, it should be ensured that cases are routinely reviewed by superior authorities. To combat human trafficking, all states and territories should establish an anti human trafficking bureau at the state capital level, as well as independent, non designated anti human trafficking units at every district level, and use of women help desks to monitor investigations at every police station by a senior officer at state level. All the state governments are directed to study the entire report and start implementing each of recommendations by working out appropriate modalities in that regard. All high courts across the country are directed to call for necessary information as regards status of pending trials relating to child trafficking. Once each of the high courts is able to collect necessary data as regards status of trials, circular thereafter shall be issued on administrative side to all concerned trial courts to complete trials within a period of 6 months from date of circular, and if need be by conducting trials on day-to-day basis. Each of high courts shall thereafter forward a report to this court as regards compliance of the directions contained in the circular. Non-compliance of direction of Supreme Court or any laxity of any nature in that regard on part of authorities shall be viewed very strictly, and if need be, they shall be proceeded for contempt. Supreme Court of India conveyed a message to one and all, more particularly parents across the country, that they should remain extremely vigilant and careful with their children. Slight carelessness or negligence or laxity on the part may prove to be extremely costly. Pain and agony which any parents may have to face while child dies is different from pain and agony that parents may have to face when they lose their children to such gangs engaged in trafficking. When child dies, parents may, with passage of time, resign to will of Almighty. But when child is lost and not found, and they have to suffer pain and agony for the rest of their life, it is worse than death. Therefore, Supreme Court said, we humbly urge to one and all to remain very cautious and vigilant. If any newborn infant is trafficked from any hospital, immediate action against the hospital should be suspension of license to run the hospital over and above other actions in accordance with the law. When any lady comes to deliver her baby in hospital, it is responsibility, Supreme Court said, of the administration of hospital to protect newborn infant in all respects.